What happens? All right, new on Daybreak. An event this week takes the tradition of running on Thanksgiving to heart. It's called Bolt for the Heart.
It's a 5K, raises money to buy defibrillators to put in police cars and other emergency vehicles. News 8's Angelique Hockaday got a chance to speak to a woman who's running the race and also has a truly personal connection to the cause.
Yeah, that's right. Jeannie Johnson says she knew that cardiac disease ran in her family. So she did all the right things, eating healthy, working out, and making running the Bolt for the Heart a Thanksgiving tradition. But it wasn't until this year, she says, she experienced firsthand the power of an AED. Jeannie Johnson was halfway through her local Orange Theory fitness class, a workout she had done several times before.
I was coming to Orange Theory 3-4 days a week.
When on April 29th, at 68 years old, she went into sudden cardiac arrest.
Stepped back to sit down on the rowers, and that's the last thing I remember.
For others in the class, watching Jeannie's heart flatline is an image they can't forget.
How long can you hold your breath? 2 minutes? 10 minutes? They say in that cardiac world, time is muscle.
After Jeannie went down, 3 nurses taking the same class stepped in within minutes, and Jeannie later underwent bypass surgery.
Luckily, Orange Theory had an AED on the wall right next to me.
But what the AED does essentially is like a dead battery in your car. You put these pads on the chest, and it just jumps the heart back into rhythm.
Jeannie considers herself lucky. 95% of those who suffer from sudden cardiac arrest don't survive because CPR and defibrillation occur too late.
I hope they get them into schools, athletic fields, anywhere that people gather. The more you have them, the more lives you'll save.
Saving lives is the inspiration behind Bolt for the Heart, which started in 2010.
And we just called the state police, and they had 550 cars at the time, and only 85 of them had AEDs.
Now, there are more than 800 AEDs in places where there weren't any before, a number Jeannie plans to celebrate Thanksgiving morning with her family. It's not her first Bolt for the Heart, but Jeannie says this year,
I probably won't be as distracted by the food that's going to come after the race. I think I'll be thinking more about my journey this year.
Bolt for the Heart 5K steps off Thanksgiving Day at 9 a.m. The organization says this year's focus is the Indiana Sheriff's Association getting AEDs into vehicles around rural areas.
You say there's something remarkable about the class. This was her daughter's class?
Yes, that's exactly right. Her daughter was the instructor in the class. Jeannie says despite her confidence in her daughter, she's really grateful that the nurses were there to step in and that her daughter didn't have to.
Wow. Wow, what a great story. All right, Angelique, thank you.
7:39 right now. We're at 39.